Alright, now I want to talk about some of the experiences with this visualization of color technique. And I'm going to go through them in order of sequence. Red is one of the easiest places to start. It's one of the easiest colors to visualize. No particular experience tied to red. Moving on to orange and into yellow. This is where I got stuck quite often. And one thing I'd find is in doing this technique is I'd get two colors on the screen at once, and you know, I've got a real mathematical type organized mind, you know, everything's got to be in its place. So if I see one color above another, like a plane, and then one color on top, one color in the plane, you know, like looking over the water is blue and the sky is light blue. So looking at a plane there, I'd expect the higher frequency to be on top and lower at the bottom, which is bullshit. But it used to distress me slightly. I'd get to this place where I'd see an orange, I'd set up an orange universe in front of me, and you know, this is drifting halfway into lucid dreaming. Really, you're in a real concentrated, eyes closed state here. But I would start to see green, like a light green, almost a pastel aqua-ish greenish. And it would be like a foam or almost like a fire, but green. And it would come to like halfway, and then it would actually have a dithered edge, you know. And I always wanted to get to that. I got to it sometimes when I was a kid, and recently I got to it when I was, I've been working with this technique recently, a few months ago at least. I got there a couple times. So I've always wanted to get there and try to get out on that plane, whatever it is. So that's the orange and into green. Blue is well known as a spiritual channel, and there's actually something called the blue light, which has been an old Hindu mystic thing, but it's also found in one of the current religions, featured in my losing my religion video. Anyway, when you have connection with some kind of inner spiritual traveler, sometimes you'll see him has a blue light, just a speck, and that's just the conduit between you and the spiritual traveler. And I used to see that quite a bit in the old days there. I still can get it once in a while, but just be aware that blue can be a spiritual channel, especially the little blue light. It's a particular blue too. It's a real true blue. So that real true blue can be a spiritual channel. And then moving on to purple, I experience this in a real strange way. And usually I'm laying in bed on my back, you know, flat on my back, can't sleep, so I'm doing this color thing. And if I make it to purple, or even sometimes if I'm just doing like a TM type meditation, sometimes I'll get waves of purple. So either through this color visualization technique leading into it, or just in regular meditation. And I don't know if it's a gift wave or some kind of thing, spiritual thing like that. I feel it's positive. Purple usually has like a royal connection to it, or so the highest frequency we can see. So who knows, you can get all kinds of interpretations. I've heard several. But anyway, I get it as a wash, almost like Oriental torture thing where the water dripping in your forehead test, you know, where it drops right over the third eye, and you just sit there with the water dripping in your head until you go crazy. But it's kind of like that, but it's a real slow drip of purple. It's like a wash of purple. Big cloud of purple come and wash down on you, across your eyes, and then it fades, and then another one comes. It's like being hit by water balloons almost in slow motion, if you can imagine that. Big purple water balloon moving in slow motion, washing over you, and then in a regular rate another one comes. So it's almost like a sine wave type rate, you know, where here's it coming. But anyway, I've called it purple rain for lack of better words. I always wondered what the writer of that song, Prince, was really thinking about inspiring that purple rain. Probably not, but who knows. That's how I've experienced it several times. That's probably my most popular thing. I can usually do that quite easily through deep meditation. The yellow-green thing, I've been trying to work back to that, see what that's about. And the blue spiritual channel, I guess I just don't have a spiritual master in my life anymore. So I guess I'm not using my blue channel that much anymore, although I'd like to. Anyway, play with it.